Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Dude here, and today we're back with a brand new video. Of course, Polyphony Digital with the 1.07/1.08 updates did indeed nerf the credits making schemes that we had earlier on in the game. I actually made a video about the best early game method at high speed ring that you could use very early in the game to farm a lot of credits, as well as the Fisherman's Ranch method that people had been using to farm credits. That was probably the most popular one, where you can get nearly 100,000 credits in just under 3 minutes if you were really fast, just over 3 minutes if you weren't like me. And that was probably the best credit making scheme. But now that they've patched these, there are 3 new credit making schemes that I'm going to mention in this video. One honorable mention. For 2 of these events, you're actually going to need a specific car for this. The car I'm talking about is the Dodge Tomahawk S. Here in the tuning shop, the 3 things that you're going to need to buy is number 1, the fully customizable LSD. Number 2, the fully customizable transmission, and right below the transmission, the racing soft tires, as there's no PP limit in either of the events that we're doing with this car, so you just want to get it as fast as possible. And yeah, so the first method today, I'm going to be talking about the Trial Mound Cup. This is a very unique method in the sense that you're not going to be restarting one race over and over again. You're actually going to be doing 2 races. Now, I know what you're thinking. This event has a road car restriction, but the Tomahawk S is classified as a road car, I guess because it's the Tomahawk Street version, whatever. It's literally faster than Group 1 car, so you're going to absolutely decimate your competition. I'm going to put a little setup here on screen for you guys to make this thing a little bit more dynamically pleasing to drive. The car still understeers a lot at low speed, but again, it's so fast that it doesn't even matter. Now, Trial Mound Cup is unique in the sense that to get the clean race bonus, you cannot grind the walls or hit walls too hard. You have to avoid hitting the minefield of slower traffic in front of you at the beginning of the race, and you also have to make sure that you don't tap or hit any of the walls substantially hard. Otherwise, you will not get your clean race bonus, and if you don't get your clean race bonus, you will not get nearly as many credits per race in the championship. So keep that in mind. If you want to get the maximum amount, you have to be ultra careful and be paying attention to not hit cars and walls throughout this race, which in a car as fast as the Tomahawk can be quite difficult for a more novice player. But I'm telling you, with this setup that I'm sending you guys, if you do get used to it, it's actually quite easy. So the second method I have for you guys is also using this exact Tomahawk S setup I just put in, but this time you go to the Pan American Cup. Now, this Pan American Championship is not like the Trial Mound Cup. You're not going to do all 3 races. What you're going to do is you're going to do this Blue Moon race right here, and the fastest way to do it for me is to make sure that you're using always have your overtake button down 100% of the time, except for in the last corner. You're going to kind of want to grind the wall in the last corner, as you can see I'm doing here, but at the same time you want to lift off the overtake because the car will rotate more when you're not using the overtake button. But in turn 1, I mean, you're going so fast, you just spam the overtake button, it's fine. But in turn 3, if you want to get a little more rotation, I lift off the overtake button a little bit to do the race a bit faster. But otherwise, it's very simple, very easy. Just blow by the cars, don't hit any of the cars. You can grind the walls and still get a clean race bonus, but yeah, don't hit any of the cars. And this is another really good method. Obviously, you get less credits than you do in the Trial Mound Cup in total, but the race is much shorter. 6 laps around Blue Moon. You go almost 300 miles an hour down the straights. So yeah, this is another really solid method, and it's super easy. Once the Blue Moon event is over, you have to actually go to the next race, which is at Daytona Road Course. And once that Road Course Daytona race loads up, you just exit the championship, go back to the menu, and then restart the race. It's a little tedious, and it definitely takes a little bit. The last method I want to tell you guys about is obviously the Sardegna Windmills rally race. Now, a lot of people were doing this one in conjunction with the Fisherman's Ranch one. The Fisherman's Ranch one was faster before the update, but after the update, the Windmills one actually provides you with more credits. So I highly recommend you do this Sardegna Windmills one if you enjoy rally. Also, this one's a little bit easier to get the clean race bonus than something like the Trial Mound event that I brought up earlier, and you really only get a few less credits. At the end of this video, I'm going to explain to you guys the difference between the events and how many credits you get per hour, but it's honestly not that big of a difference. So any one of these 3 options, whichever one you feel like doing, is definitely a viable method. You want to fully upgrade your Group B rally car for this event, as that will make it extremely easy to complete this event. The last event, the honorable mention that I want to talk about, is also this Daytona race at Blue Moon with American cars. Now, this Daytona race won't get you as many credits per hour as the Blue Moon one, but it's even more mindless than the Blue Moon one. It's even easier, and I know a lot of people like driving at Daytona, so you know, why the hell not. So before I close this video out, guys, I want to actually reveal to you guys how many credits per hour you get for each of these events. Now, I kind of did a rudimentary calculation based on how fast I drive each event, also taking into consideration loading times. And this is obviously also assuming that you're doing the events consistently for an hour and not stopping at all. The Trial Mound Cup, which was the first example I brought forth, you get 967,741 credits per hour, and that is the most of any of these methods. So the second best method is the Blue Moon one. Even with the menuing and everything, you get 945,000 credits, right on the money, per hour, which is pretty strong, and considering it doesn't take any effort at all and it's very simple, this is an extremely good one as well. Now, the Sardegna Windmills is the third best option that I found at 923,076 credits per hour, and again, this is another really good one. Not much else to say about it, to be honest. And then the fourth most credits you can get in an event is actually the old method at Fisherman's Ranch. Obviously, they've nerfed it heavily. You still get 870,967 credits per hour, so that's still a pretty solid method. And then our honorable mention today, the Brainless Daytona race, gets you 810,000 credits, which rounds out the top 5. And those are the 5 fastest ways that I've found. I do think the top 3 methods, though, are the best by far. I think this will help you farm credits much easier after the 1.07, 1.08 update. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like and a comment and subscribe if you found it helpful. But other than that, guys, it's been Dude, and I'm out. Peace.